requested for the reason a Pakistani national has been stranded on board at a ship named MT Iba at the port Al Queen in UAE, and they haven't been paid the wages that is amount to 230,000 US dollars. And if they come out of the ship, they are going to lose the wages. If they are not coming, they are living a miserable life. What our constitution has promised and how we can bring our national back to the country along with all the perks, wages, considering the law of average.
We have this privilege that Pakistan constitution provides protection to every citizen under Article 4 of the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan 1973. It says that to enjoy the protection of law and to be treated in accordance with law is an inalienable right of every citizen wherever he may be, and of every other person whosoever for the time being within Pakistan. So our constitution gives protection to every citizen, our own and anybody in Pakistan. If our citizen is out of Pakistan, territorial jurisdiction of the courts of Pakistan, then government of Pakistan through Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they have to immediately step out and they have to approach, number one, the ship owner, the ship owner's country of residence, the ship registration country, and the ship nearest country where the ship is stranded. Since this is a humanitarian problem, lives and liberties are affected, people are unable to eat, Government of Pakistan through Ministry of Foreign Affairs has to immediately execute its diplomatic channels.
Definitely, sir. So this is the company named as ALCO Shipping Limited, and this is the same company that has been banned twice for stranding Indian sailors, seafarers over the shores of Dubai. And in accordance to the report, South Asia is one of the major places in accordance to the report of the IMO where the ship abandonment occurs. So, sir, how do you see, how can this law be invoked over here in Pakistan?
In fact, these are the government of Pakistan, India and all neighboring countries where we are talking about. These government have to be very serious about the life and liberty and well-being of their citizens. If they take appropriate action very well on time, no such occurrence can occur.
Right, sir.
It is our government, they are to step out so quickly that no life should go as per their negligence.
Sir, how do you see average that is $230,000 that is yet to be paid by the shipping company? If we are thinking over to bring our Pakistani back to this country, how would a maritime lawyer would proceed with this?
Payment or no payment is a question of later on. Immediate question is that man should be retrieved. Man should be safely retrieved back to Pakistan. He should not be hurt, he should not be damaged, he should not be put in incarceration by any country because he has not gone unlawfully.
Right, sir. Sir, is it necessary that the court direction be sought out and can it be pursued otherwise?
Sure, if government of Pakistan doesn't come out and Ministry of Foreign Affairs fails to take appropriate diplomatic channels in action, then of course Article 4 is there to be invoked in the court of law.
So, for the non-legal fraternity listening to your program, watching your program, would you like to elaborate what actually Article 4 is?
Yeah, Article 4, as I have already told you, it is for every citizen if he wants to enjoy the protection of law, then he should understand that under Article 4 of the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, to enjoy the protection of law is an inalienable right of every citizen. And government of Pakistan is bound, state of Pakistan is bound to provide such protection to the people. And wherever our citizen is, he may be in Pakistan, he may be out of Pakistan. He may be involved in some criminal case or some civil case. He may be involved, he may not be involved, he may be innocent. But government of Pakistan has to stand behind every citizen of Pakistan wherever he is.
Sir, if I am not wrong, Admiralty jurisdiction of High Court Ordinance 1980, is it connected to this case somehow? And in what cases this ordinance can be invoked?
Admiralty jurisdiction can be invoked. First important is that this man should be recovered, retrieved. When he comes back, he will become plaintiff and Admiralty jurisdiction will be invoked for high charges, high damages against the shipping company and ship owner.
Sir, is this person only entitled to wages? Is he not entitled to wages? And can he claim further amount apart from the wages he has to be paid from the ship owner?
Sure, he can claim not only the wages but also the damages, the mental torture, law of tort will be fully applicable besides the law of admiralty and jurisdiction.
Sir, would it be the Sindh High Court or which court would be hearing the case?
In this case, we can approach Sindh High Court immediately because that is our main court which conducts the admiralty jurisdiction cases. But however, we'll see when the man is retrieved back and what report of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs diplomatic efforts, etc. say after the court's effort man is retrieved, then we'll see where the jurisdiction lies actually.
Sir, York Antwerp rules, what is the general average? What is the purpose of general average? For wages, for the compensation, for hull insurance, marine insurance, what is the purpose of it?
It's 90% plus here. It's not less, but the thing is you have to pursue your matter. You have to pursue your case. If the individual claimant is reluctant, he doesn't want to pursue, then nobody can push him forward. But I have seen around the world, if a person pursues his matter, he definitely gets good recovery.
But definitely, sir. Sir, there is a word CMI, Committee Maritime International. In the cases like these, he's not the only Pakistani who's been stranded. There are a lot of people who are stranded all over the world, ship abandonment and other things. How does CMI look into the matter and what actually is the CMI?
It is important that our foreign ministry should take a human rights activist along with us, like you, like me, like anybody or human rights activist. They can assist the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. When we go there, we look at and we retrieve our not only Pakistani but the other citizens also. Then we'll make a report that these are the national and these are the human. First important is to rescue the human life. When we recover those, then we'll see how to approach and where to approach for Committee of Maritime
International. Sir, is there any advice to the government, to the policymakers, and to all those who are looking forward, bringing this person back to Pakistan, the legal advice that you would like to give to them?
Government of Pakistan is very well, it has very able officers in our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in our all cadres of bureaucracy, very capable, very able officers are there. But the thing is, they should also take along good lawyers which can help them and assist them in such measures. If they take along, definitely efforts will be fruitful, and I think we'll get our people back, and then the recoveries and claims and all that can be looked after. But I have seen in the past, if Ministry of Foreign Affairs and their diplomats abroad, they do a lot of efforts and bring some people out of the clutches of the other country's law. Then somebody comes up and after hearing that our bureaucracy, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs that put some efforts and retrieve the people back, they come forward and they say they take their own publicity and they wrongly start creating fuss that it is because of their personal efforts. I think credit should be given to the officials of Government of Pakistan also.
Definitely, sir. Sir, anything else you would like to add in this matter, in this regards? Contacting that person's family is the very first thing. how this case can be initiated, how the proceedings can be initiated?
No, we need to know where he belongs to, which is its family. We need to meet them and know them. But the thing is, once we have known the place where he's been stranded, where he's been locked, where his ship has been inadvertently, that's in trouble, and they are hungry, they need food, their life is at risk, immediate step is to retrieve them, to save their lives, and then next step can be taken to take the families along.
So do you think so that it is a lacuna at the end of the UAE government that they are unable to help the people who are international, foreigners, nationals, to come out of the ship who are stranded for like 4 years? Is it the inability or why is the reluctance?
I think UAE's intelligence must have been reported and they should have taken action. May it be somebody has not advised them to do so, but if they listen this us, or we approach them, or diplomats approach them, and we can assist the diplomats there, and the people can be rescued immediately.
Sir, what is the status of the people who face maritime accident, the ships that get beached, or the ships that deals with the mechanism of the salvage? What is the maritime principle? What is the maritime law about that?
Salvage is something different, but salvage, as far as the life is concerned, there is no salvage. Everybody is bound to save the life of the person who is sinking, who is getting abandoned their life. Everybody on the earth has the duty to protect the lives of the people stranded on ship. And then, if ship goes somewhere else, and the company of the owners of the people like these crew members or the passengers or whatever, they had some link with that ship salvage, they can claim salvage from their respective companies.
Sir, what is the status of wages? You just said that they would be awarded with the wages, but at the later stage, at what grounds in maritime laws the wages are discussed and justified?
Wages are very important. That is the bread and butter for what they had sought the job on the ship and they went there. But incident is why the ship owner confiscated their passports. Why did he took custody of the passports of the crew, and the crew sailed throughout the world without the passports, and that's why they have now been stranded since many years. That is a misery. This is international forum has to look it up.
Sir, IMO in 2018 made it mandatory to carry the insurance paper along with the ship. Since they have been stranded since 2017, for the reason they are not carrying their insurance paper, do you think so that it is going to make any kind of legal complexity for the lawyers and the person who are pursuing the case?
Definitely that matter can be taken up in the International Court of Justice even, because why did that ship not carry insurance documents along? That is a later stage matter. Immediate is to retrieve the people. Immediate is to retrieve the people, and insurance claim, their charges, their damages, their dues, their wages, everything can be settled and claimed later on national, international and multinational forums.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time for discussing all these important matters, and I hope so that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Maritime Affairs look into the matter and make it bringing the person stranded abroad on MT Iba as soon as possible to Pakistan.
Yeah, if they need my assistance, I'll be available for them.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time, sir.